I'm gonna try everything I can to hold this still. I have to come up with some kind of solution. The problem is, like, even if I start off with holding it steady, you know, most of my videos are done out here. So at some point I have to do some dodging, you know, between people or just getting around people. And a lot of times I get wrapped up in what I'm talking about, and you get Michael J. Fox. I gotta find someone else with that disease so I could I can change it up a bit. He gets hammered on too much. Poor guy. Alex Keaton. I didn't plan on doing anything, start shooting anything, but I have to take this wonderful opportunity. The nice empty streets, no one around. It's very low nonsense at this time of day, so it's good. I don't usually look at too much mainstream stuff because, as I explained yesterday, the mainstream is the largest sewer pipe that leads sewage out of a city. Words mean things. Spellcraft. I watched the Chappelle thing, speaking of like mainstream stuff, from Saturday Night Live, because I knew he talked about Kanye, and I'm like, how's he gonna handle this, you know? He'll make some jokes about it, but he'll be a good guy. And he fucking did this masterful thing where he wasn't a good guy, but he also didn't like say anything to get himself in trouble. I don't know, maybe he isn't like in trouble, I don't know, but that was masterful. I don't have that kind of I can't, you know what I mean? He did that beautifully, because he still got the message across, right? Like, he didn't throw Kanye to the bus, and he didn't back down from the hats, and it was still funny, you know? There was a dude in the band behind his left shoulder during that thing, and I'm just looking at that dude, and I'm like, he's watching him very carefully. He might have a dart gun in his lap, you know, if it gets too out of control. But yeah, he did a great job. He did a really great job. I was really impressed with that. I don't think it would be that good, you know, because how do you do that? How do you make jokes about that? Not back down to them, right? And not get yourself in trouble. And he did it. Humor can, like, I always talk about how important humor is, especially in the face of evil, because evil wants to be taken very seriously, and that's why you can't. You know, you got a meme, you got a goof on it. The devil wants to be taken seriously, you know. They hate being made fun of. They hate laughter because it's a high vibrational activity. When you're laughing, they can't transmute that. They can't suck your energy when you're laughing because it's too high vibration for them. They want you low vibration. They want you depressed, upset, angry. So when you laugh, you escape their clutches. You're out of there. They can't grab you. The devil can't take a joke because he can't take it. He can't digest it because it's too high vibration for him. They need that lower vibration. It's not like they want the lower vibration, like they prefer the lower vibration to suck on. They need it to be low. They can't touch you when you're too high up there. But yeah, I think it's kind of interesting that this thing is still going on with him. I don't know what's going to end up, if it's just going to kind of fizzle out. But And a lot of people always say, well, this will wake people up to them. It's like, no, it won't. It's not gonna. No one's waking up to anything. The people that are already have already woken up to things have woken up to it, and there's very few that are going to make that jump. I mean, looking at the situation, you'd think people would be like, yeah, that is kind of weird. And when he talks about, and he mentioned it too, he was like, yeah, we know they've been persecuted around the world. They've been through a lot of stuff. And it's like, the question would be, well, why? Why do they persecute them? What did they do? Even before I understood what their whole deal was, I remember being in school and having a kid get in trouble with the teacher over something like that. I think all he did, like, he asked him, like, because we were learning about the Holocaust, like you do every year. And he was, I think he asked him something like, why did Hitler hate them so much? And I remember people started laughing, and the teacher got all mad. And I don't know if she gave him detention or something, or but she wasn't happy about it. Was it a guy, girl? I don't remember. I don't remember who the teacher was. I had so many of them. I don't have any of those, like, oh, I remember this year, Mrs. So-and-so. There's a couple I remember in the early years, but I don't know. But I remember they didn't answer him. Like, he didn't get an answer. And he got me thinking about it. I'm like, yeah, why? And then later you find out that Hitler was Jewish. And then it's like, well, that don't make no sense. And then it was never a real... I never really had a real burning interest in it until I started getting deeper into truth subjects. And just seeing all the roads leading to the same place. And at first you're like, oh, really? Oh, that's not good. And then as time goes on, it's like, oh, really? Oh, that's not good. There's 5 or 6 levels to that. It's pretty mind-blowing. It's pretty mind-blowing. But they have a good system there. You can't really talk about it. I mean, he danced around it with incredible finesse. And he still got a laugh from me, and I'm sure other people who know the actual situation too. Masterfully done, man. Masterfully done. Talk about a 4D chess. That was like a 4D vertical Star Trek chess. Really well done. But yeah, where will this all lead? I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out what the point of it is. Because everything's theater, right? I mean, everything going on now, there's a lot of those theater things happening right now in the news media. And like yesterday I was talking about that, and I'm like, they're trying to keep you from noticing something that's going on. It's like, take your pick. There's so much shit going on. We're in a time of escalation and acceleration. Just keep your head on a swivel. Watch out for the people around you, your loved ones, the area you have control over, or have a hand in controlling, and don't let too much of this stuff that you can't control freak you out. Sometimes I fall into that trap too, where it's just like I start raging about something that I can't possibly have any effect on. That just sucks your energy. It sucks your time. You got to know when to cut out of that, just to drop it. do the thought exercise, like I gone over before. It's, you know, a metaphysical exercise. I was talking about it in regards to memories. A lot of times, and this happens to me, you know, just for no reason, you'll be laying in bed at 3:30 in the morning, like, I should have really have given them a ride home that night in 2002. I feel really bad about it. Just some weird oddball thing will pop in your head that you should have done or didn't do, and you stop feeling like shit. What you do is you, whatever it is you're thinking about, we'll use that example. I should have given someone a ride home in 2002 or whatever. And you picture that person or that scene or the car you were in. Make just a visual idea of that. You know, just put it and imagine it as a picture. Or painting something physical. Imagine it as something physical, like a picture of you and your car and that person or whatever. And then put it up in your head. Like somehow show it, put it on view in your head, like on a screen or just whatever. Just floating in the air in your mind. And then you shoot it to pieces using whatever kind of gun you want or whatever kind of method you use. It doesn't have to be a gun, just destroy it. Destroy it. I have this, I always envision like some kind of laser cannon, like when the Millennium Falcon is fighting the TIE fighters. Those ones that pulsate and they shoot the green beams, like that. And you destroy it. You destroy that picture. It destroys the thought, and that's it. If it comes back, put the picture up again. Get rid of it again. Keep doing this as many times as you have to. What I like to do is I like to run these things in the background. You create the parameters for like a system. Like, all right, if this thing, I'm going to leave a gun here. I'm going to leave these cannons here. And while I'm doing something else or I'm just going through my day, if it pops up, it's automatically going to destroy it for me. This is how this shit works. I mean, you know, yeah, no. But the speed of recognition is a big thing too. It's the quicker you can recognize the obtrusive thought or the thing that's getting you down, the quicker you can put that in a picture that you can then blow up. That's one of those speed of recognition cases. Because destroying it is easy. You just have to realize it's something that needs to be destroyed as quickly as you can. Save you some energy, some time, and some anguish. And you just keep blowing that shit away. And then turn it on auto destroy. And if it shows up again, it's just going to destroy it for you. Try it out. It can't hurt. Don't blame the teacher. Blame the school.